There's A, B and C, mountaineers going up a mountain, all connected together by a rope, goes to the top, avalanche pushes them down the mountain and they get to a cliff. C falls off the cliff, it's 200 metres deep. A and B and C all connected together still by a rope. In order to save the life of A and B, B cuts the rope holding him to C, knowing he's going to fall to his immediate death, which he does. Is that murder or manslaughter? And why?
I think it would have to go down as murder.
Why?
Due to the fact that he has killed a person knowingly with the intent to kill him.
Right. Okay.
Well, purposely. He's deliberately cut the rope with the full knowledge that C will die, and so therefore has committed his death.
Good answer, right? There's no right or wrong to it, because often in these cases, if somebody fell off a cliff connected to a rope, the case would go to the CPS, who would make the decision as to whether to charge them or not, and whether it was murder or manslaughter would be up to the jury. But what the law firm are wanting you to do is A, listen to the question, so that you can give a response, and B, to give a response and reason why. Okay? Because again, most of the people there are not lawyers. Half of them will be GDL students who really won't have a clue about murder and manslaughter, the malice of forethought and all the rest of it. Okay? You join our firm, you're a trainee solicitor, and you're working in an office one day, and secretary says, there's a client coming in, he comes in every week, unfortunately the partner's gone off, and so you'll have to deal with him. He normally brings with him some cash because he's a property developer, and he purchases student houses, 70, 80,000 at a time, and he literally just wants you to go through the form, sign the stuff, take the money, and then shake your hand and go. Is that fine? You instinctively, without thinking, say yes, and the guy comes in, plots some money on the table and says, here we go. How would you deal with that?
I'd have to explain to him that it's above my remit and I didn't feel comfortable doing it.
Why?
It's illegal.
Why is it illegal?
You need the partner's consent.
No, also your partner.
Oh, right.
Yes, the partner of the law firm, isn't there? He normally does this according to the secretary. This is his job. So every week the partner sees this property developer, takes the cash off him, signs the forms, buys the house. But the partner's gone off, so you've got to deal with it. So what would you do?
Again, I just explained I wasn't comfortable dealing with it.
Right. Okay. Why?
I'd explain to him they'd have to make an appointment with the partner who he normally deals with.
Right. Okay. Fine. It's money laundering. You can't take cash off a client like that. It just doesn't happen in reality. And you wouldn't have authority as a trainee solicitor anyway to do it. So the first thing you would do is say, sorry, you'll have to wait for the partner to deal with it. Okay. And you can see again, it's not legal. It's just the matter of fact as the way practical things happen in law firms. What sort of questions should you ask at the end of the interview? Never, ever, ever don't ask any questions. Always ask a question. Don't ask them anything obvious though. I see from your website you do 3 seats and not 4. Is that a good idea? Or something like that. It's got to be something different. And don't ask them questions. Why did you join this firm? Or how much money do you think I should be earning in 3 years? Both questions have been asked. It's got to be something about the firm. Can you tell me about the social life? One very good question to ask every time is it possible for me to speak to one of your trainees? And if not a trainee, can I speak to an assistant solicitor or paralegal whilst I'm here? And if they ask why, just to say, so I get a hands-on idea of than what it's like to work in this law firm. But if you can think of anything that's linked specifically to that law firm, I see you involved in a deal to purchase Canary Wharf for 45 billion. Do you expect to be involved in similar sized deals in future? Just something to say that you know about their firm. You've gone to the extent of researching them. It's your chance to impress them, really, because you're not bothered as to what they're going to say. You know what the answers are going to be on the whole. They'll be fairly wishy-washy corporate ones. It just means that you pay those some attention.
One question, sorry, I was going to ask, I've asked in an interview before, was how many partners here start as trainees?
Good, yeah.
That's a good question to ask.
That's spot on, except if you don't know the answer, you can say, well, actually, none of the partners started as here as trainees. Is that an issue for you? Okay, because you're asking to try and get them to say that all the partners have shown lots of commitments and stayed on with the practice. And you may find them to get a bit defensive. Because it is quite common these days. Most people don't stop in law firms longer than about 3 years before they move on.
When you get asked in an interview what your pay expectations are, what do you say? Because, I mean, I've had that before and I've just thought, I don't mind as long as I get the job, but I didn't want to say that. And then I sort of picked a figure that I thought would be average, but then I thought, well, am I putting myself at a disadvantage to someone putting their price lower?
Right.
So,
some advice you'll see is that you should never discuss salary at this sort of level, because it's quite junior. You should never discuss salary in an interview. If you don't know how much that law firm pay, don't give them a figure. Because if you pitch it too low, they'll offer you low if they're going to take you. And if you pitch it too high, they'll say you're too expensive and reject you. Especially if you're going for trainee ILEX roles. Because most of them is 10 to 13k in law firms in Devon and Cornwall. Yeah, so you'd be at the high end. I can think of qualified legal executives who can get 500 more than that. So it's probably best to completely keep off it. Unless it's someone like Foot Amstein, you know their pay scales because you've got a mate who works there, and then you can tell them the figure. Right. But for training contract, don't say any figures. Just say more, I'm interested in just getting a training contract.
So firstly, what would your answer be if they said, what are you looking at?
Completely negotiable.
You say you don't want it to be a barrier to you joining?
Sorry?
You just say it wouldn't be a barrier to you joining whatever they offer you, kind of thing?
You just say it's, don't go that far, because then you'll try taking the mickey off the £8,000 and things. But if you just say, I'm completely negotiable, done that. It's just according to what offers I get. The usual question is, how many applications have you made? And then you've got to come up with a figure. The best way of approaching it is to say, I've made about 10 to similar types of firms as your own. And then if they say, how many offers have you had? You say, if you've got applications in and you haven't heard the response back, you say, I'm waiting back on a few things. So technically you're not lying.
What if you've had all rejections? Can you lie?
I would make sure when you go for the interview, if you're not comfortable with lying, which I'm not encouraging you to do, you should make an application and not hear back from it.
You're not discouraging me to lie, are you?
Sorry?
You're not discouraging me to lie, are you?
I'm not saying anything. It's like how much point you straight in my face, and that one. So that's the way to do it, to give them a vague answer, because it's true. If you've got something outstanding, you've got something outstanding.
So if you said you're withholding an offer, would that make them think, well, he must be good enough for that firm? If I went for
yeah, but they might ask you which firm it's with.
Yeah, Alan and Overy said they'll take me, but I want to work at this.
Yes. I probably wouldn't go that far. I think I'd just say I've got things going on and I'm just waiting for responses, and I've made applications to similar firms like Linklaters, Alan and Overy, if a chance, but not actually give them the specific one.